We are just moments away from the start. You're watching the 2018 Pacific Paddle Games being brought to you by Salt Life and Sup the Mag. The Women's Pro Technical Final, 3 laps. It's going to be exciting.
Because they've changed the line down a little bit, pay attention. Let's see if they continue to go straight out and then to the right, because that can make a huge difference in the distance to that first buoy.
And a little bit of a nervous jump onto very shallow water right there. A couple of the women misjudged it, including Lena Ogaitis, Sonia Honshi, Katarina Stern at the back there. But April Zill got the best of it. She's straight out front. Tareen Black even better. Next to her, though, the pocket rocket Fiona Wild on the starboard. Virtual leader on this great drone shot right there. But right now it's Fiona Wild, Tareen Black on the outside, April Zilg in the center screen, Geordie Mercer. Nice clean start. But a couple of the women there jumped too early. Their fins hit the dry sand.
Yeah.
And they went for a bit of a tumble, but you see, Dave, some of the women go on the other side of that inside buoy.
They're going towards the buoy. The other ones are just headed out to sea.
So right now you can see nice clean start for all the women. No one's gone down as these sets roll through, but if someone does, it's going to be dominoes because there's just such a tight pack there. This next one's going to be tricky. It's going to break right on the nose of a few of the women. Who's going to punch over at the best? No one's gone down. I think we just saw Suzak go down for a swim. A couple of the women have gone swimming. Jen Lee on the NSP on the outside, but right now Fiona Wild and Tareen Black have got nice clean water. They're breaking away. And Shay Fowdy, it looks like the only one that's gone with them so far. So it's Fiona Wild, yesterday's champion, leading them out on her tail. Tareen Black on that blue ECS board from Australia. Shay Fowdy, though, hammering in that great drone shot on the screen right now. 3rd place and a bit of a gap back to the rest of the field right there.
I'm sure the crew back at Hood River is quite proud of Fiona right now and cheering wildly.
Fiona was down here during the juniors. There was a girl who is recovering from brain cancer, Kira.
Yep.
And she was a big supporter of her as she finished her race, and it was great to see, you know, one of the great of the sports caring for someone like that.
Yeah, such character. It just speaks so highly of who she is as a person.
That's what the sport's all about, and Fiona, one of the finest ambassadors we've got as she leads this women's field out. Tareen Black, the Molokai to Oahu champion this year for the 2nd time, Tareen Black. But on their left, who I would say is the favourite in this race right now, Shay Fowdy, setting herself up to slingshot around that golden buoy and make the most of the waves that she's so familiar with. Punches through that
her line is taking her more over into the whitewater. You can see Fiona is just clear of that whitewater. It allows her a cleaner go or clean a line to not have to deal. Look at how much difference it just made.
Wow.
That's like 5-8 board lengths in just 5 seconds.
That was 2 or 3 meters left to right.
Yeah.
Made all that difference right there.
And we haven't seen waves in about 10 minutes, and all of a sudden that swell breaks as they're paddling out.
So we were calling Shay as the local expert, but she didn't read that paddle out the best because Fiona's got the best of it. She's still going toe-to-toe with Tareen Black. Behind them, April Zilg having a stellar paddle out to the golden buoy. Definitely one of the most underrated women on tour, April Zilg. Such a powerhouse. But Candice Appleby now making a move. She's moved up into the virtual 3rd or 4th spot there. Shay Fowdy is just going to have to fall back into 5th. Olivia Piana's moved up into virtual 6th for Team Rogue. Some of the women getting caught up in the waves as the set rolls through there. Someone's getting on the nose right here. Get that nose up there.
And when she goes sideways.
Could have been Emma out of the Netherlands.
Looks like we got Fiona.
But right now,
around the outside buoy.
Fiona goes around in 1st. Tareen Black goes around in 2nd. Candice Appleby will go around in 3rd. April Zilg in 4th. Shay Fowdy 5th. Olivia Piana. But right now, Fiona Wild putting someone in the box seat.
Hey, I don't want to jump too far ahead of us, but look at where the inside hammer buoy, they've really changed its position. That is going to play a factor. They're more in the surf line than it was before.
I hope they were watching the Lincoln Jews technique because they're going to need it.
Yeah.
Get off that wave before you go around because it's going to be tricky to surf around when there's a foot of white water behind you. You can see a great shot. There's the Crokies, baby blue, hammer buoy. And they're going to be heading towards that in about 1 minute's time. But right now out the back is Fiona Wild on that starboard. She put the team into prime position yesterday when she surfed her way to victory in the distance race, pulled clear of Candice Appleby and Seychelles there. But right now, Tareen Black on her tail.
Tareen looks like she's paddling really efficiently. I don't see her overexerting herself. If I had to guess, Fiona's a little bit higher percentage-wise in terms of energy output. I like how Tareen is exerting her energy right now. Very efficient.
Well, she just come off a huge win in New York City at the New York Sup Open in the sprints during the storm of the remnants of Hurricane Florence that came over New York. And so, you know.
Great drone shot there, boys. What are we on to on the timing, Bo?
Okay, timing is we're at the 5-minute mark and we're on lap 1. We're going to count the laps as we go around.
So we're looking at least a 30-minute final here. 3 laps, probably 10 to 12, 13 minutes.
Here comes
per
a
lap.
little wave.
As we see Shea Foudy recovering from that little error earlier where she punched out the wrong way. She's side by side with her teammate and good friend Candice Opens, but Fiona Wild scratching onto a bump. She thinks she's back home in Hood River trying to surf her way down the gorge, but it's not to be.
It's got under her.
So Fiona looking over her shoulder, see if the one behind is going to offer anything up. She's going to look and see Shea Foudy and Candice scratching to get on there.
Well, this could be one of those situations where a wave from behind just squashes everybody back together.
Well, here we
unless
go.
they can get on this wave.
Tareen and Fiona, no, they don't get that microwave.
Little double up there.
And here comes the set.
Well, we got a series of waves out the back, Dave.
At the very least, it's going to take all those competitors in the back of the field and bring them back up to the mid-pack at the very least. But it looks like Tareen and Fiona were able to catch one and separate themselves a little bit. But now let's see how they're going to handle that new position of the hammer buoy.
This has got a little bit of meat on this wave here, and they're going to have to really play it smart to whip around here. It's only half a foot, but it can really punch a raceboard the wrong way.
Take into consideration the wave behind. They only have a few seconds to manage that turn, get themselves into alignment, so when that next wave comes, they can face it straight on, and they both did it.
Out the back, 4 women on one wave about to mow down Shea Foudy. She's going to get caught up right inside Sonny Honstein and Olivia Piana. Shea goes down. Candice has got about a third of a second to get around this buoy before the women hit her.
Oh,
she goes down. She knocks it down.
Olivia.
Olivia goes down. Sonny's stuck. Olivia's behind her, trying to get under her board to get to her rogue board. Wow, Candice is back on her feet. She was the bowling pin that knocked him down. Shea Foudy recovers to go through. There's a rogue board coming back through. Wow.
There were 7 women.
Look, this isn't over. Those boards are still colliding into each other.
There were 7 women on that original wave. 3 went down early, and then the 4 met the other 3 on the turnaround.
Oh, wow. Boy.
So Candice Appleby, just half a second on the wrong side of that, got cleaned up by the wave. Her infinity board turned into a bowling ball. Just got Olivia and Sonny.
Shea just getting back up on her feet.
Bowling ball.
As we go out, Fiona, though, got the best of Fiona and Tareen are charging back out to finish this first lap. They got some clean water. Candice has recovered. She's in on her own clean water in third, though. But Shea, looks like Jade Housen has moved up into the virtual fourth as well.
And they're spreading out. They're not going single file.
As we predicted, that new position of the hammer buoy has really changed the dynamics of this race.
That was, Shea just looked behind her, and a solid punchy set was coming through with 4 women. And they had about 2 seconds to get around the buoy. So Shea, a couple of things haven't gone her way already, just a little bit unlucky twice so far on this opening lap, as another set's coming through out the back.
But we know how quickly things can change. The surf is the great equalizer here. You can go from last to first, almost literally.
And here we go. Fiona, Tareen.
If she can get around this and catch that next one, bye-bye.
The back markers are in trouble. The set of the day is rolling through for the women in the about 14 through 20.
Oh, looks like
front pack, if they can get onto it.
Tareen missed the wave. Here goes Fiona.
Tareen was literally half a second too late to catching the one that Fiona's
Is this a
going
wave?
for.
It's a
She's
double
on it.
up. It's a triple up. She's not going to get over it.
But she's got some distance on Tareen right now. Here goes Candice Appleby on her turn.
But the next wave, Fiona's going to get it.
She can get the next one.
And Candice is going to get the outside set.
Tareen just missed that next wave. There's a tricky little double-up section in there. Fiona's now got a scratch. She's going to
miss
oh,
it.
She's going to have to get
She
right
might
back on the
not
tail.
even want this.
Oh,
she
that
holds
was a
it.
late drop. Tareen and Candice
God,
side by side on the way behind.
Great riding by Fiona right there to handle that drop.
Oh, she could have totally lost it.
That was critical because Candice and Tareen are right behind her, so if she missed that one, she was in trouble. But she's going to cruise in this wave, just petering out at the perfect time for Fiona to sneak around that blue PPG's buoy. And now Tareen and Candice, we'll see if there's a ladies' agreement or if they're just going to bash rails going around this buoy here.
Well, I tell you what,
Take a look
Candice
back
is aggressive
out.
right here. Here she goes. She's trying to paddle around Tareen Black. She goes wide.
But Tareen had the inside turn. They
Boy,
safely
what a
go around.
competitor.
And now
Candice is.
4 girls out tied for 4th. 4, 5, 6, 7th. Right on this wave coming into the Pacific Paddle Games Blue Buoy, inside buoy. We are in lap number 2.
And that's Geordie Mercer on the outside with the Red Bull headband. On the far left, Shay Foudy next to her, Olivia Piana, and then on the inside, Jade Housen. So 4 huge names are going around. Jade goes around the inside, Olivia goes around.
And
then
Geordie pulls
Geordie
a
goes
Lincoln.
onto the inside.
Pulls a Lincoln.
Wow, so Geordie Mercer now sitting virtual 6th in this elite women's final. What a great move. So Geordie Mercer used to paddling on her knees, but clearly pretty comfortable on her feet. That was textbook around the inside there, boys.
Looks like Sunny's just rounding on the outside there.
Here comes Seychelles. She's making her turn. What an exciting transition. The green buoy turn, the blue buoy turn. And we're on lap number 2.
All right, I'm glad you're counting. I'm getting too excited up here to count. Bo's got the stopwatch and the lap counter going. But right now, the top 3 women have got a little bit of a gap. Fiona Wild still leading them out, but she's definitely not clear because Tareen Black is surging just a little bit. Candice Appleby trying to probably just jump onto the tail and take a little bit of a breather there on the right.
How do you think Fiona feels right now with Candice and Tareen hunting you down? That is not a good feeling. She's got to be paddling for her life right now.
She'd be feeling a little bit nervous. Maybe if it was the gorge in her hometown bump, she'd be a little bit more comfortable. But right now, she's on Candice's home court, and Candice wants this so bad.
Oh, you can see it. You can just see the way she's paddling.
And Candice, this is so critical for the overall. Candice was 2nd yesterday. Fiona was 1st. If they just flip those results, Candice automatically wins because this is the tiebreaker.
Oh, that's huge.
So Fiona could get a 1st and a 2nd and still lose the overall here at the PPGs.
Candice's rate is a little bit high compared to the other 2 women, which tells me her mindset is in attack mode. She is going after it.
Wow, so we got to hold it together here, boys. We're about halfway through this final. We're ticking over the clock. These are actually much shorter laps now. That was that first lap, Bo, about 10 minutes?
It was under 10 minutes.
Right, so less than
Shorter,
10 minutes.
but more technical
Yes,
at the same time.
very.
So we're looking at about 10-minute laps, so a 30-minute final here for the women. And right now, a few of the mid-packs are going around, getting a nice little wave into the inside buoy. But out front, the race.
Well, let's see. Do they take that direct line that puts them in harm's way of that peak breaking where some of the women got taken out? Oh, yeah, there it is. They tried to cut the line, and it cost them.
So this is no longer a race for 9th, 10th, 11th. This is a race for first. This is the final you're watching here, folks. Whoever claims this gets one of the more prestigious titles in this sport. The Pacific Paddle Games Surf Race Champion, and the likes of Fiona Wild and Candice Appleby right now are in a box seat for the overall event title.
Well, I'd say if you're not doing the Molokai Channel, which to me is the granddaddy, outside of downwind racing, this is it. This is the one that matters.
But what makes the PPGs so exciting is the surf.
Yeah.
That's the element.
The surf, you can see it. It's all happening right here on those channel races. Maybe you watch them leave the beach, and then you look later online to see who finished where. This is fantastic because we can watch it all unfold right in front of us.
And Doheny, thanks to Sparky, thanks to the old crew that started the Battle of the Paddle back in 2009 and 2008, I mean, this is the perfect arena. I mean, you got everything right in front of you. Everybody's got the perfect seat in the house.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
So here we go. The girls are heading out to the red buoy, and there goes Fiona on her halfway through this second lap.
There's a bit of real estate in between that lead pack and 4th place, I think it is.
Yeah, I'd call right now. I mean, we've still got 1.5 laps to go. A good 15 minutes of racing, but Fiona, Tareen, and Candice just slowly just pushing the door shut. Someone's still got their foot in there. They haven't shut it completely, but it's almost a 3-horse race.
Right. They're close enough to each other right now that if the right wave comes along, boom, it's going to equalize the playing field again, and they will all literally be back on the starting line.
Nothing coming in, though.
But if one of them can catch a wave that the other ones don't, Boy, that would be massive.
Fiona still out in the lead. Tareen Black, Candice Appleby, a 5-time winner of this technical race here, crossing over from the BOP into the PPG.
The
here
queen
we go.
of the traditional queen of Doheny, had some great battles here over the years.
Boy, she's fighting to get over that right now.
And she's got it.
Oh,
She's got it.
scratching.
She goes
scratching.
from third to first.
She's going to get over the top. Fiona's missed it. It's a double up. She's not going to make it.
No.
Oh,
What a
but she's
huge
got a gap.
move.
She had the momentum and just...
Now Tareen's got a wave out the back.
Here comes a
And she
catchable
misses
one for
it.
Fiona, I think.
Now Fiona can catch this one.
I think so. It seems to be standing
Another
up.
little double up. She's going to have to really scratch. She's going to miss it. Candice in the box seat here to pull away. She's not missing this one.
Oh, she's
Wow.
got it. She's got it.
That might be significant. It's too early to say, but that could be very significant.
Here comes Tareen, the Molokai champion.
Oh, Tareen needs to get in front of that.
Oh, and she gets off the back
Candice.
of it.
This is a tricky little spot for Candice, though.
So now Fiona and Tareen have given Candice a 2-wave head start.
Wow.
And Candice puts on the brakes to get off that wave.
She doesn't usually make mistakes going around buoy turns. Candice has done that buoy turn on the hammer buoy about 87 times in her career. So now Tareen and Fiona in a little bit of a tricky spot here. They got to get round.
Whose house is this? Candice's house.
Oh, and Fiona goes down. Wow. Just grabbed caught a little rail there. And this is going to be major right now. Candice is paddling away with it. She's got Tareen in the middle. Candice suddenly in the box seat for the overall PPG's title right now. As Shea Fowdy catches up to them. As a little bit of a backwash pushes through.
And
knocks off Shea. Fiona gets caught up. She has to surf a little bit further in.
And Shea wiped out on purpose because she was going to hit Fiona.
Yeah, it literally looked like she was going to center punch her if she didn't hit the brakes.
Candice Appleby just recently winning the distance race at the New York Sub, paddling around the Statue of Liberty. It just brought her back into the field this year. She's in perfect form for the PPG.
Well,
she's always fired up for this
the
weekend
tables
as well.
have flipped on Fiona now. She went from being chased to the chaser.
Yeah, she's gone from first now to third, and Shea Fowdy has caught her up.
And, you know, I got to make mention, paddling from the front isn't as easy as you think it might be. It's like you're carrying more weight when you're the leader of the race, and you almost, it's a natural reaction to go into a defensive mode, but you have to stay on the attack. You cannot protect first. You've got to attack first, even when you're the one leading the race. And it looks like Candice is still in that attack mode.
16 minutes, 55 seconds. We're coming up at the 17-minute mark. We're almost concluding lap number 2. And it looks like the PPG Blue Buoy has moved more south. It used to be straight out with that green turn buoy on the outside.
Yeah.
Wow, so Candice just looking around, just praying for a set to come through to close the door on this one.
She paused there. What was she doing out
It
there?
looks like she just almost grabbed her leash, got a little bit caught or something there. Pause for a second. It's not going to hold her up, though. But there's nothing out the back, Dave.
There's nothing out the back.
She's going to have to paddle all the way into the inside unless one of these little bumps stands up, though. But Tareen goes around the buoy. Fiona is still paddling out there with Shea. So
Well,
Candice,
you know what? Candice has
look,
got a bump standing up under her.
if she gets this, it's all over. And she's going to get it. Wow. This is going to put an absolute football field of a gap between her and Fiona Wild, who's her arch rival right now.
And
the
there's a
overall
set
title.
on the outside for Fiona and Shea.
Oh.
Can they get around in time, Dave?
This is Fiona's last roll of the dice. She's got to catch this wave right now. One of these sets. Otherwise, Candice is just
I
going to
don't
run
know.
away.
And here goes Shea.
There's kind of a deep spot right there, so the wave is really full of water. It's so hard to catch. You've almost got to get to the halfway between those two buoys before you can catch them.
So a really fast lap there. It's just over 18 minutes as they enter their third and final lap. Tareen goes down
And here comes a wave
in the middle of nowhere.
that passes under her.
Oh,
She did not need that.
so now Shea and Fiona are going to surf up to Tareen. She's going to be dirty on herself for that one. She could have clearly had second place there.
Yeah.
But Fiona, Tareen, Shea, this is their roll of the dice. Can they close the gap on Candice? Candice is already paddling back out here, but you got the three ladies on the screen right here, left to right. Fiona, Tareen, Shea, heading to that inside PPG's buoy. There's no ladies' agreements anymore here.
Do you hear the cowbell?
The cowbell, the Annabelle Anderson cowbell. We've got to
Thank
no
you,
more.
Thank you, Annabelle.
This is the last lap. It's do or die right now. Three of the quickest women on the water, all trying to chase down Candice Appleby. who's been slightly held up, punching back out through the waves. It's
And
down to
there's
about
more
a
waves
50-meter
coming.
lead. Wow, so right now Shea has taken into the second position. Fiona just hanging on there. Tareen in third. But Fiona, she's got all the work to do right now. She's got to close that gap.
There's a set coming. Candice is out past the break zone. If that set gets here before these next three ladies can clear that impact zone, it's going to broaden the gap between Candice and second and third and fourth by another 100 or 200 yards. But it looks like they're close to maybe clearing the impact zone. We won't know until that set truly arrives.
Is that Jade Houston now in fourth place?
Jade has moved up into that'll be fifth place for
Fifth
her
place.
there. Geordie Mercer, though, coming around the buoy now. So Geordie Mercer is up into sixth position right there.
There's Olivia Piani. So Olivia in sixth.
That's Seychelles, I think. That looks like
Yep.
an SIC right there. So Seychelles could be in sixth. Coming into the buoy turn now, it's going to be Melanie Lafayette from France on that Infinity, and then Sonia Honschied. So that's going to be your top 8 right now. Olivia Piana's going to be on the next one. She'll be in ninth.
Here comes Jordan Mercer on a wave, surfing in.
Look at Candice just opening that gap. Smartly going to the side of that bomby that's breaking way out there. So
Yeah, there's
not
Geordie
only
going the
paddling
buoy.
hard, but paddling smart.
I think I called Olivia as Geordie before, so Olivia Piana's up there in fifth. Geordie Mercer just going around the buoy turn now in about ninth position, 10th position. So inside the top 10, which would be a huge result in essentially her first ever race. But Sonia Honschied on the screen going out there, punching through, and there's a nice little set coming through. It's going to make life difficult. It's going to give the likes of Geordie Mercer in 10th, April Zilgan 11th, time to catch back up.
And the ocean just comes alive at the right time, doesn't it?
God, it still looks like Candice is just hammering.
Well,
she
can
wants
smell
this race.
victory.
Yeah. This would be so huge for her.
So Suzette Molinaro out of Spain goes around in 12th. Yuka Sato from Japan will be 13th. But out the front, Candice Appleby, she's holding, she can virtually touch that PPG's trophy right now. That's her.
Look at the rate she's maintaining. That is really an aggressive rate.
Is she on the V drive or the trifecta, Dave? Could make all the difference.
I'm going to say the V drive. So she's got that going for her.
Take a shot at home, folks. Some great camera angles there. We'll try and get a great drone shot for you in a moment. But the three ladies, the only three ladies that can possibly match Candice right now, it's going to be Fiona Wilde, Shea Fowdy, or Tareen Black. They're the only three that are within any kind of shouting distance as Candice Appleby. You're going to get a great shot. We're going to get a great shot from the booth of the lead that Candice Appleby has. Because the other three women aren't even at that red golden buoy, Dave. And Candice is already a good
She's already clear.
100 meters to the right here. Great
The
drone
lobster
shot.
buoy.
That's Candice Appleby going around the mini, tiny lobster buoy, heading towards that far south outside buoy for her final charge into the hammer buoy.
Boy, I've said course management several times over this race so far, but I could not stress it more right now for Candice Appleby. As long as she maintains and makes a few good decisions, she might have this in the bag.
So the distance race was won by Fiona, Candice second. So this is the tiebreaker. So if Fiona finishes second to Candice, they'll be equal tie. They'll come down to this race. Candice would be overall.
Look, if Candice wins, Candice wins. Full stop. That's it's the very simple equation for her, no matter where Fiona finishes. But right now, I don't think anyone's going to be able to catch her. She's got a huge lead of, I'd say, 80 or 90 meters.
Well,
Shea's
you know
really
what?
grinding to catch up, but
Candice has nothing to catch, and if a wave comes and Fiona and Tareen catch it, it could flip the script on her because there's nothing to ride right now.
there's one issue for Fiona is that she's back in fourth. That's Shea going around the buoy now.
Shea, okay.
Tareen behind her. Fiona's still off screen, so Fiona is fading. I don't think she got caught up. There's Fiona just coming onto the screen. Great drone shot.
Yep.
She's going to go around in fourth, charging to the hammer buoy. Candice has got about 150 meters on
Did
Fiona.
Fiona go out too fast on that first lap?
I think she might. That distance race could be catching up with her. I don't think she's going to be able to catch Candice from here. Candice is holding it. The only one I think that can catch Candice from here is Shea, because Shea was third.
But she needs some help with Mother Nature.
Shea needs to win this. If Shea wins, Candice is second. That'll put Shea into the championship spot.
Wow.
And there's nothing between that last outside and the inside hammer buoy.
I think this is just going to be a paddle race to the finish. The ocean has gone dead flat and said, ladies, strongest woman wins right now. You're going to have to earn this one.
But, Dave, this is what Candice wants. She didn't want a wave on the outside for the second and third to come in with Shea and Tareen.
Now that she's so close to the hammer buoy, it's playing to her favor.
Yes.
Alrighty, so Candice Appleby trying to scratch onto anything, but nothing, literally nothing is available for her right now. She's trying to get to that Croquis hammer buoy. Out the back, is Shea getting a bump? It's not going to be a wave.
It's not enough.
This is where any kind of set wave would have evened things up, but they're all going to have to paddle in here. And if Candice rounds this now, I think the door's closed.
Unless a massive set comes and something catastrophic happens to Candice, this is pretty much a race for. I'm not even sure there's a race for second at this point.
25 minutes and counting, and look at
Shea's on one.
Yeah, but look at Candice. She can see where Shea is, and she is powering, Dave.
Yeah, she is still hammering away. The rate that she's maintaining is very aggressive.
So Shea, the goofy footer, just cruising around that turn there.
Fiona misses a wave. Tareen can get to this wave and catch Shea.
Fiona's out of it. The door's closed for Fiona. The only one that can change this right now is Shea Foudy. She's about 30 meters, 90 feet behind her teammate and good friend Candice Appleby. Whoever wins out of this wins the PPG's title. Whoever's winning the surf race is the champion. Shea just gets held up, though.
Shea just got pushed back about 20 feet from that last whitewater.
As Tareen goes around, Shea is still trying to punch back out through a couple of sets, and that's going to give Candice a good 4 or 5 meters.
And what were you talking about at the beginning of the race? How Candice and Shea were lined up against each other and how they were going to plan to finish 1 and 2? Yeah. Now they are 1 and 2 coming into the final buoy turn.
What a good game plan they had. This has been a dream finish for Team Infinity and the local crew right here. This is going to be a massive cheer on the beach. 2 of the local women, Candice Appleby. I mean, she's been racing here this is her 10th year here on the beach. She started in 2009, the 2nd annual BOP. Shea Foudy could hardly even walk. Just going to
squeak over this one. Oh, boy, she couldn't have cut that any closer.
So Shea Foudy, 19 years of age. When the BOP started, she was 9 years of age. Put that into perspective. But Candice Appleby, no one's going to catch it from here.
No. She's coming into some waves right now as she's heading back out.
She's got to make some decisions because the whitewaters are coming into that buoy. And if she can get around after this next one passes, clear the buoy, she might get a ride in, a free ride home. She's got some work to do right now, but she's
turning around right as the set comes. Can you whip it around?
No.
Doesn't have to.
But there's one more. There's one more.
Oh, she goes down. Candice has got to get back on her feet. There's another opportunity if she can get up in the next couple of seconds.
She can get this one. She can
get
this one.
Turned around.
Get that V-drive working. There's some little feathers. Is she going to get onto it? No. And now Shea, there's a slight opening.
All right, this isn't over. Candice needs to keep hammering.
It's still on.
And there's more waves out the back. More waves coming in.
Wow. If Shea can get around before this little one comes through, if she can just scratch onto this bump, it's not going to happen, though.
There's still one more chance for Shea. And if Candice doesn't get this little one right now, the door's left open.
All right, here we go. The race for the overall
Pacific
Paddle Games title is right there on that wave.
If that thing's going to jack up on her, so she's still got one more little management, then she's done it.
She's got it.
You see Shea 2 waves behind her, a great shot, stacked on top of each other, the Infinity girls.
And she's got her hand up. Is this it? She's a little confused. Ladies and
gentlemen,
lap. For the 6th time in her career, she's going to win the technical race.
No, Candice! No! Wow! She almost went out for another lap.
She was going to pull an Annabelle. She was going what? She had lost count.
She didn't hear the cowbell. Took half a stroke around that boy. Everyone on the beach was screaming at her.
And here comes Shea Foudy.
It's going to come down.
Oh, my God. She almost just gave it away. Wow. It's not over till it's over.
Candice Appleby for the 6th time will win the technical race at the PPG and the overall title. Look at that smile.
What a champion.
Hometown girl has done it again.
Candice Appleby, the 2018 Pacific Paddle Games champion. What a bit of a drama there at the finish.
Second place.
Boy, that's got to feel good.
Candice looking up to the heavens, just waiting for a teammate to come on the line, giving a huge hug to Shea Foudy. 1-2 for the Infinity girls, 1-2 for the Quick Blade girls, 1-2 for the local team. What a finish.
What a finish.
Didn't hear the cowbell.
Fiona Wild has now taken third place.
Do you think Annabelle just giggled a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
I'm watching the live stream comments. Annabelle Anderson has just commented, don't do an Annabelle Anderson.
That's why we played the cowbell for you, Annabelle.
So Fiona Wild hits the beach. Thanks for the colour commentary, Annabelle. Fiona Wild lifting those little legs all the way up the beach. She's still smiling. She's not going to take the overall now, but she's probably going to finish, I'm going to say, second overall.
Good job.
And there's Blaney.
Dave Bainey giving
Dave
a huge
Bainey.
hug to Candice Appleby. Shay and Fiona embracing there. Provisionally, that means Candice Appleby's your overall champion. Fiona Wild second, Shay Foudy third. Provisionally.
Here comes Tareen.
Tareen Black, all smiles for Team Australia. Never looks too bothered, Tareen. She's going to come across for a very comfortable fourth place finish. Candice
And
is
we
going to
got
give
a
her a hug.
battle for fifth. Check this out. Olivia Piani on the inside.
Here we go. Who's going to
Jade
get
Housen
it?
on the outside.
That's actually Seychelles by the looks of it.
Seychelles, it is.
Seychelles going to motor up for a fifth place finish. Olivia Piana's going to get sixth. So Seychelles just gasping for air right there.
Gutting
Left
it out.
nothing on the water. Olivia comes across in sixth. And now Jade Housen is going to hit the water. And she'll come through for seventh. I'm starting to lose count. We're getting excited up here in the booth. What a finish.
Whoa.